United States sports academies, 3 main laboratories. We're going to go into the human performance laboratory. We'll also take a look at the sports medicine laboratory and the biomechanical laboratory. As you'll notice, this is the board. On this board is information for sports medicine and fitness management students primarily. We'll move right past the board and into the doorway, and right in take a look at the human performance element. Mr. Fred Cromati will be leading us there. Fred?
Come on in. I've entered into the Human Performance Lab, and as we can see right here, we have various reference manuals and other documents that assist us in performing some of the things that we do here and working with some of the equipment that we do work with. We'll take a look right now as we do have what is referred to as a crash cart. In case we do have some emergencies here, we do have the capabilities of handling the situation, or at least assisting in handling particular situations that may arise for us. The equipment that we're taking a look at right now is we have one piece that's called Sensormatic and another piece of equipment that is called MedGraphics. They work in combination. They both are cardiovascular pulmonary function pieces of equipment. It's utilized with Olympic-style athletes as well as people from the general public. We can come in and test these individuals utilizing this equipment. We can do a variety of functions as John is indicating here. We have a multitude of things that we can do with that equipment, and John is one of the keys that helps us with the use of this equipment. We have a number of other people that work with John as well as myself utilizing this equipment. You can do a number of applications with it by testing the patient on the treadmill, or we can test the patient with the equipment on the bike. It's up to John or the doctor to determine which way we're going to utilize this piece of equipment for particular patients. Take a look over in this area here. This is our graduate assistant area, and an area that is designated for the interns that work with the academy itself. Right now we currently have 2 graduate assistants, and we have 1 intern in this particular area here, and we also have our Monarch bikes utilized in sub-maximal testing. We follow the YMCA protocol right now with it, and we utilize it within the classes and with general patients from the outside.
To show you a little bit more about this area before we go on to see the rest of the Human Performance Lab. If you look over here, you'll see 2 things on the wall which indicate some of the protocols that we use and some of the safety features that are so important in running a laboratory, particularly when you're using human subjects. If we move on down past that, we can see some of the contrasting equipment from some of the newer or more high-tech stuff. This is an NK table. The NK table is used primarily for strength conditioning and taking a look at range of motion of individuals. This is one of the original pieces that was in the academy and affords students a good contrast between what was and what is today. This is also a Collins respirometer here. Collins respirometer utilizes the chymograph to actually measure various things dealing with lung capacity. And there are special mouth adapters there that we can utilize on that piece of equipment to get information that we need in the study of human performance. In addition, if you look on down here, you see the Pneumascan. The Pneumascan basically takes a look at vital capacity of individuals, which is another important part of human performance. Area. We do a lot of work with people in the human performance area dealing with pre and post exercise testing, so that blood chemistry becomes an important part of it. Therefore, when we're utilizing blood draws on individuals, we use this particular room here, which has the wet area, the cold pack, etc., that are necessary to draw blood and to keep it proper for our experiments. This is the underwater weighing laboratory area here. As you can see, Fred is holding the scale. Basically, we can weigh almost anybody here. This is the gold standard in the area of human performance, and we utilize this to measure percentage of body fat for individuals, both male and female. As you can see, this is the biomechanics area here. We have a board that we utilize to measure various things to set up the X, Y, and Z axis. As you look down here, you'll see the Quinton treadmill. This is for real heavy-duty work, and some of the individuals that we bring in who are overweight will utilize this Quinton. Next to this is a 6-lead EKG machine. Again, some of the older equipment that's there, but good things for students to learn how to do in comparison to the 12-lead EKGs that you saw in the other room. And as you swing around, you'll see three things that come into focus here. First of all is the square. This square that's right here in front of you is designed to set up the axes when you're doing three-dimensional analysis. You need to have the X, Y, and Z axes available here. You can see that if you're looking at two-dimension, this would be the X-axis, this would be the Y-axis, and then when you get the third dimension back, that is the Z-axis. As you look behind, you'll see a piece on the floor, which is the force plate. The force plate is used for a variety of different things in biomechanical analysis, but primarily it's used to measure foot-pounds and pressures that are applied by various things, including your feet, and sometimes it's things like a baseball bat. Behind that are two pieces of the computerized exercise system called the CES system of Aerial. And these two systems are hooked into the computer and allow you to actually measure various strength positions in the human body. You'll notice at the computer is Mr. Marco Cardinal, graduate assistant from Italy, and he is currently working on team handball and taking a look at some three-dimensional stick figures of team handball play. I believe in this particular one he's looking at the actual throw. What this machine allows us to do is it allows us to do a variety of different things. The system that you're looking at now is called the APAS system, and it's designed to give us a three-dimensional view of any human movement. For instance, golf, handball, football, whatever we want to do. In addition to it, there are 16 ports that are available to plug in which we can do EMG work on, so we can combine not only taking a look at the actual movement of the individual, but we can actually see what's going on from a muscular standpoint as you notice over here, this is the graduate assistance area for the biomechanical center, and has a small laptop computer